So Eric and Carson, welcome back to FrightFest. You were here last year when She Came from the Woods. You're back with Founders Day. How does it feel to be back?
Are we holding Cat? No. Great. We've been hoping to come back since last year, and so it's been, I don't know, a homecoming, but also just finding new things, and it's just been great.
Yeah, we teased this last year with Paul in the audience, so it's kind of surreal to be back, but it feels like home, so excited.
And obviously you guys are so hardworking. Like you said, you were here last year with your film. You've got this film now. Do you think that having been at FrightFest, you've managed to make a film that sort of like you know what they like now, so you're hoping that they get this one?
Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I think we're definitely attuned to, hopefully, sensibilities. We'll find out in like 2 hours. But I think we've also been chasing this one for a long time as well, and so I think that we're kind of unleashing something that has been inside of us for a while, so hopefully that translates into itself.
Yeah. Seconded. And I think this is somewhat of a crowd pleaser. I hope it will be. There were some beats in She Came from the Woods that really played, and I think we maybe upped it in this, so hopefully we'll find out in an hour.
So how did the idea for this one come around?
What's that?
How did the idea come around?
Formative slashers growing up. We just had Love Letter to Autumn and slashers, and then Carson a couple years ago, we revised it so many times, came up with the...
Yeah, the political component, which wasn't in the original draft, but it felt very current, tied to Autumn, and we wanted it to be an autumnal murder mystery, and it kind of just started to make sense, and pieces fell together in the process of that realization.
Yeah.
And I guess a good slasher is defined in a way by the look of the killer. How did you guys create that look? Because it's quite creepy.
Thanks. Thank you. We wanted him to be, in the script it says like tactical judges' robes, essentially, with like a merged fusion comedy tragedy mask. So something that felt not necessarily that it came out of a costume shop, but not that it came out of like a Halloween store either, or something that
had character. Felt aged, but felt kind of like I say we wanted to feel unique, but not gimmicky. So kind of crossing that threshold. I think.
And it being red too.
Yeah, and it being red is a big thing, and I think that has a political component. Obviously, the blood, and red's just creepy. So it worked.
I mean, I think I was counting. You guys have done like 6 films in like the last 3 years or something ridiculous. You know, are you ever going to have a bit of a break and like, or is it always there's always ideas?
Yeah, we have had a little bit of one since we finished this, and it's been a lot of sort of figuring out what's next. But I think we always want to be riding the momentum we have because it's one of our best assets.
Yeah, I think that the pandemic was strangely busy for us because we got to make a few smaller movies very intimately. But also the timing's interesting because with Woods, we were here like, not well over a year, but definitely over a year since we shot it. And this is definitely a few months, like probably 9 months ago we wrapped Founders Day. So it just, it lines up. But now we have some ideas for something we'll hopefully shoot soon, but we don't have anything in the can yet.
I'm going to let you go and enjoy your premiere. Thank you.